What is going on? You're listening to episode 204 of the Nintendo Powercast. I'm your host, N64 Josh, on this NPC mini. I mean, it's going to be a solo show. It's just me. All right. Hope you guys are okay with that. That music you just heard was On Being Human. You can check them out on Spotify and YouTube, of course. They got lots of good stuff, guys. Go check them out. On Being Human. This is an unofficial Nintendo podcast. And if you'd like to get yourself a free book from Audible, you can go to audibletrial.com/NPC. Pick up something awesome like Blood, Sweat, and Pixels, or Ready Player One. Lots of good stuff there. Guys, the chair I'm sitting in is from OP Seat. If you go to n64josh.com/OP Seat, you automatically save $10 at checkout. Now, I got an email this week. If you're not an incredibly large human being, you could get the Masterclass series from OP Seat for $40 off. With my link, you're saving a total of $50 plus free shipping. Guys, it's a pretty good deal. It's a pretty good deal for a gaming chair. So that's n64josh.com/OP Seat. Last thing, okay? Last thing. This is very important. This will help me out immensely. First, my book, Another Castle, is now available on Kindle. Okay, so if you search on Amazon, Another Castle, and then I just put Josh after it, that brings it right to the top of the search results. Here's what I need. If you've already read the book or listened to the book, if you could leave me a review on Amazon, it would mean the world to me. If you enjoyed it, leave a review there. It would help me out immensely. All right? So just look up on Amazon, Another Castle, and just put Josh. Just search for that. Those three words, Another Castle, Josh, and it's right there. If you could leave a review, it would mean so much. With that, we're going to jump on over to the announcements.
Hey, listen!
All right, well, we're getting down to the last 2 days to enter the $50 eShop card giveaway. If you're live in chat, you can hit !giveaway to see the link. If you're not in chat, if you're listening after the fact or watching on YouTube, guys, go to n64josh.com/giveaway. It takes you right to the Gleam page. You can follow myself and Captain Dangerous. There's other ways to enter as well. Again, that's n64josh.com/giveaway. If you want to know when I'm going to be live on Twitch, the best place to be is n64josh.com/calendar. That's the streaming schedule, okay? That's the community game nights. That's the tournaments, things like that, okay? Because every Saturday at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, we have a Mario Kart tournament, and it is intense. It is intense, okay? So come race with us. It's a good time. But that's n64josh.com/calendar. With that, guys, we're going to jump over to the news. Okay, so Sonic's director, Sonic movie had a trailer this week. And, there was a handful of people that kind of thought it wasn't the best. And, I get it. Sonic looked a little off. Kind of looked like a guy in pajamas, like the footy pajamas. It didn't look like Sonic. Plus, it looked like his teeth were human teeth, and I don't know. It was a little off, right? Jim Carrey showed up, and if you like Jim Carrey, it felt like classic Jim Carrey, so you probably loved it. If you're not a fan of Jim Carrey, you probably hated it. But he comes out as Eggman, and eventually he's going to be Robotnik, and it actually looks okay. I threw up on my Instagram and Twitter and Reddit and stuff a comparison of Jim Carrey and Robotnik and Bowser and Dennis Hopper from the Mario Brothers movie. I thought I just threw it up hey, which one's worse? And man, oh man, there's so much hate for that Mario movie. And I guess maybe just people are always angry on the internet. Who knows? But that didn't go over well. But Sonic, so the director took to Twitter and said, "Hey, we have heard your feedback loud and clear. Here we go. This is on Twitter. This is Jeff Fowler. It says, "Thank you for the support and the criticism. The message is loud and clear. You aren't happy with the design and you want changes. It's going to happen. Everyone at Paramount and Sega are fully committed to making this character the best he can be. Hashtag Sonic movie. Hashtag gotta fix fast." what's interesting is there are a handful of people that are kind of concerned for the artists involved here. Like, there's going to be some crunch going on, all right? Especially if nothing is delayed. And so, you know, people are kind of wondering, like, what's going to happen here? So hopefully nobody has to work some, crazy hours. They can hire enough people. Hopefully the cost of getting Sonic right will bring in more money, but I don't know. It's a gamble, but it seems like it wouldn't surprise me if this came down to possibly a delay. That seems like what may end up happening, which I think it's going to be worth it in the long run because, man, that Sonic was kind of hard to look at. A lot of people were comparing it to like the old Planet of the Apes. I don't know if you're familiar with that. You guys probably saw some memes going around. You know, he was just off. He was off. His body wasn't shaped correct or anything. And it's like, I don't understand what goes into the design choices and things like that, where it's like, you would think people making a Sonic movie would be be fans of Sonic. And if he's already going to look cartoony, why not go all the way? This was like they did some strange, just where they merged like Sonic with some like Teen Wolf or something, you know, like it kind of looked like somebody got bit by a radioactive hedgehog and turned into this thing. Like that's kind of what it looks like, you know? And so you kind of got to wonder, like, and you see this a lot of times. You see this with other video game movies where they won't take it all the way to how the games are, and they end up like that middle ground that they end up in. It ends up being like no man's land where nobody ends up wanting this thing or nobody ends up liking this thing. And so it's so far, you know, it wasn't looking so good. Now, maybe it will be. There's been, if you can check the tweet out. I have a link to it right here. But there are a lot of people that have made changes to make Sonic look really good. And there's a lot of potential here. But it also looks like it's going to be a very costly fix. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens and see if another trailer comes out. One of the things that's the craziest is just the fact that the director is coming out and saying, hey, we're going to fix this. Like, really? That's kind of crazy. It's kind of cool. So, all right. Now I know that wasn't necessarily Switch news, but I mean, it's, you know, come on, we're gamers and we like some of us like Sonic, right? So, but here we go. Mario Maker 2 footage shared by Nintendo of Japan's Instagram. Guys, I have an article up on n64josh.com that includes the footage if you want to be able to check it out. And I saw this first thing in the morning. I woke up pretty early, and this is one of the first things I saw. So I snagged the footage real quick, threw it up on my YouTube channel, and got an article out. And initially, some people were thinking that, like, hey, it looks like Mario's going into these pipes in one style of the game, like Super Mario Brothers style, and then he's coming out of the pipe in Super Mario World style. So does that mean we can switch styles mid-play? And the thing that I first caught when I was watching the video was like, wait a minute, he just went up into a pipe that I think he could have exited out the top, but he didn't. He ended up, and I think it was just a cut. So I don't think, and then Cliffy, who's been on the show before, he's a Mario Maker streamer. He pointed out that, like, hey, the coin count also changes. It's different. So it's not like it wasn't a clear indicator that the styles are changing. So I don't think that's going to be happening. And so, you know, that's fine. That's fine. It seems like it would be a pretty tricky to do to pull that off. So there are, you know, we got to see again. I mean, we've seen the poster they did for Japan. We saw the different colored pipes, things like that. I believe this trailer showed the mouse from is one of the enemies from 3D World, and so Nintendo's really just kind of it's just a drip feed of information about Mario Maker 2. I imagine E3 is going to be, just a complete information dump. The game only comes out 2 weeks after that, so I don't know if it's going to be a huge part of E3. Are they going to have a direct before E3? We don't know. Nintendo's kind of like, I feel like we're not seeing the typical Nintendo that we saw like last year and the year prior. But I wonder if that has something to do with the fact that it's like, maybe they don't have to market quite as hard right now because the thing's doing all right. I mean, you still obviously want to get these games in people's hands, but like, the last Direct, we saw a lot of Fire Emblem, that kind of stuff. That's kind of the next big game after Mario Maker. Mario Maker is, I mean, people are hyped. It's going to kind of market itself, so they can kind of drip feed this content, and then the internet goes crazy with it and tears it apart. You got outlets like Game Explain that are going frame by frame. They have an hour and a half breakdown of the first trailer for Mario Maker. So, like we don't know. It's not like you can point and go, well, historically this is when they've done this and this is when they've done this and it's all worked. Like we don't really know. So we're just kind of waiting, but we're still getting drip fed some content for Mario Maker 2. So I'll take what I can get, right? I'll take what I can get, and hopefully we'll get more soon. So Plumber in chat is saying he is chomping at the bit for Bayonetta 3, and interesting that you bring that up. So we are going to, let's see here. I just got to get back to the link here. Bayonetta 3 actually is in the news right now. The devs were talking a little bit about the design process for Bayonetta 3. So here we go. I got the article open. I forgot to add this to my notes, and I wanted to. So here's some of the things that they're saying about Bayonetta 3. Right now, we're in the middle of so this is Bayonetta 3 and something new. Right now, we're in the middle of designing something that has never been done before. I know a lot of people say that, but the game we're working on truly is unlike anything else. Even for our varied history of veteran game developers, this is something that has never been designed before from a game design perspective, and we're very excited right now. Okay, so that's for their new project. They talk a little bit about Bayonetta 1 and 2 and how the process for 3 is the process is being changed. It's not going to be the same. So this is them talking to Video Games Chronicle, and this is the studio head. And he says he's revealed that the game will see a change in its design process when compared to the series' previous releases. The change comes based on studio experience developing Bayonetta 1 and 2. And he says, describing 2019 as a year of some major new approaches, new challenges, and new methods for the team. The article does go on to then talk about how the future for Platinum sounds different, or it could be changing. It says this is from the article here. It says the future certainly does sound exciting for the fans of Platinum's work, and if the studio can take control of more of its IPs, we could see plenty of more sequels and evolutions of its franchises. They kind of go on. I don't remember if it was in this article I was reading this morning or another one, but they talk about how they hope to move away. It was this article. They hope to move away from the reliance of external publisher funding. They want more control over their IPs. So, I mean, we wouldn't have Bayonetta at all if it wasn't for, or at least the sequel and then the third game, if not for Nintendo. But it seems that things are going well for Platinum, and eventually they could be back to the point where they are self-publishing. So that could be that could be good. That could be good, and then we get to see the games in more places too. They're not just exclusive to the Switch. So that could be good for the gaming community as a whole. So a little bit of Bayo 3 news, not a whole lot, but something, just a little bit. I do want to give a shout out to my boy in chat, Guardian Outpost. Thank you for the Twitch Prime sub, my friend. I do appreciate it. Thank you so much. So let's see, back to the notes here. Oh, this is good stuff, guys. Bloodstained Ritual of the Night gets a release date 6/21 for PC, Xbox, and PS4. 6/28 for the Switch, which is the same day as Mario Maker, I believe. I believe that was the same. I think that no. Actually, I literally just got my brain crossed. Maybe the chat can tell me which the date was, because I remember we saw the initial like leak for Mario Maker. I think was the 21st or something like that, and then now it's going to be the 28th. So, or I'm sorry, I'm looking at Bloodstained is going to be. Let's see. Oh, I understand. I'm looking at yeah. The retail version comes out the same day. This is really confusing me, right? So even chat is like, oh, it's the 25th. So yes, the digital version is the 25th, and it's the 18th for the PS4, Xbox One, and PC. The retail versions are on the 21st for the PS4, Xbox One, and PC, and the 28th for the Switch. So there you go. That's why I was like, okay, wait a minute. So yeah, so I believe the retail version of Bloodstained Ritual of the Night is the same day as Mario Maker. So kind of crazy, but there you go. So depending on how you're picking the game up, you know, that'll decide when you're getting it. It's kind of weird that it's all coming out like that. I know this was this was crowdfunded, I believe, through Kickstarter, and this has been a long time coming. Now, I included the link to this post. I highly recommend you guys check this out, because the creator of the game has he's taken the article says he's taken forum comments to heart, and the YouTube video they put up, it shows all of these different the different versions of the old game versus the new game. And so this game kind of looked bad. It kind of looked not good, and now it looks really good. The lighting is much better. The textures, there was kind of no textures at all. It's what some of the stuff looked like. It was just, it wasn't so great. So now I recommend watching this video and seeing just the difference. It looks really good. It looks like a kind of a classic Castlevania style game that with updated modern graphics. I can't wait to get this on the Switch. And I want to check real quick, because Nintendo just tweeted out something about it here. Maybe this will give us a little more clarity, because Nightcrawler in chat is saying Best Buy has it as Tuesday the 25th, and Nintendo just tweeted out a picture of the box and they say the 25th. So I don't know where. I'm looking at a Nintendo Life article that said the retail versions were coming a little bit later. So I guess we will see. But so it's looking like potentially the 25th. So we'll just have to wait and see for sure. And again, because I'm on NintendoLife.com, it could be it could be the European release dates are staggered. So we'll just have to see. But looking like the 25th. The biggest thing I want, the takeaway from this, is go watch this video. Okay, make sure to check out this video of the Bloodstained Ritual of the Night release date announced, and just the old versus the new. And they really stepped it up. They really stepped it up, and it looks really good. And so hopefully the delays are going to be worth it for this one, because there's a lot of potential. The other game, I can't remember. It's Bloodstained. I can't remember the title, but the one that's already available on the eShop. If you're a fan of Castlevania, you really Curse of the Moon, you really should go and check this game out. What's funny is I have gone back and since beat Castlevania before I or after playing Bloodstained Curse of the Moon, and it is so much better than those old games. Like, Bloodstained Curse of the Moon feels like how we remembered games being, but it, there's those rose tinted glasses from nostalgia. Bloodstained Curse of the Moon is an incredible Castlevania game. If you're a fan of that series, go check it out. You won't regret it. You won't regret it. So yeah, definitely worth checking out. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. So good news on that front. If you are a fan of that series, Best Buy is running a special right now. You get a free game with the purchase of a Switch. Okay, free game with the purchase of a Switch, and they have something like 222 different titles listed. If that is if you're in the market for a Switch, you've yet to pick one up, you can now's the time. Get a free game, get Mario Kart, get Zelda, get Odyssey, like so many great games available for the Switch, and you can get one for free. Apparently you just take it up to the counter, you ring it through, and it just drops the game from your total. So take advantage of that. I don't know how long it's going to be. It is also this also works online, I believe. So keep that in mind. You don't have to go to the store directly. Okay, Crawler just mentioned something about let's see, new Pokemon Pass app to distribute shiny Pikachu and Eevee into Pokemon Let's Go. I'm looking at a Newsweek article right now, and here we go. It says from May 11th through June 26th, Pokemon trainers can enter any participating Target store to receive their shiny Pikachu or Eevee. How does this work? When you enter a store, Pokemon Pass will use geolocation to alert trainers of a reward that can be received. Open the app, and it will go through several steps that include scanning a QR code in store. So there you go. Go to Target. You can get a shiny Eevee or a shiny Pikachu starting May 11th. All right. So there you go. That's going to do it for the news. We're going to jump on over to the download for the 2nd of May. Let's go see what's coming out.
Here we go!
Okay, so man, oh man, another really long list of games. I'm going to just touch on a few of them, guys. You can click the link in the show notes if you want to be able to see them all. Probably the one that's been getting a lot of buzz lately is Shakedown Hawaii. Okay, that's going to be here on Tuesday, the 7th of May. All the trailers and everything I've seen for this game, it looks really good. It looks really good. I love the pixel art. I love the play style, everything, like just the gameplay, the way it looks. And so it's a 16-bit open world game, and it just looks like a lot of a lot of chaos and a lot of fun. Okay, so other game worth noting, Puyo Puyo Champions is also coming out May 7th for $9.99. If you haven't picked up Puyo Puyo Tetris on the Switch, Tetris got its own game now. Puyo Puyo is getting its own game. Apparently they've divorced, and so, but it's a pretty fun puzzle game. If you like puzzle games, worth checking out for sure. Moving on down the list here, guys, there's a game that is available on the eShop right now called Defend Your Castle. I had this game on the Wii. I still have this game on the Wii. Now, this is one of the most bizarre games I've ever seen. It looks like a castle that was built out of construction paper and popsicle sticks, and you have these little stickmen that are running at your castle, and you play as a, get ready for this, are you ready? You play as a bread bag clip. That's what you play as. That's your character. You're a bread bag clip. Okay, so what you do is you grab these little stickmen as they're running towards your camera, and you fling them in the air. And if you fling them up high enough, they hit the ground and die. And that's the game. You can upgrade your castle with some defensive items. I think you can set up a crossbow, things like that. You know, the sound effects are totally goofy. This is a game that's good for about 5 minutes or so. Keep in mind, the Switch version is going to be, I believe, it's touchscreen only. When I went and looked at it in the eShop, so you cannot play this game docked or in tabletop mode. You pretty much should play handheld only because you're going to have to use the touch controls. I'm fairly certain. So, that may. I'm not sure why. Like the way you played it on the Wii, you used the Wii remote. You just pointed at the TV screen and used your trigger to pick the guys up, flip them up in the air, and it was kind of fun. As goofy as it sounds, it was fun. I'm not sure that I would love it having to use the touch controls though, so I'm probably gonna pass on it. But if you've yet to see this game, at least go check it out, watch some videos or something, just so you can see how goofy it is, because it is pretty goofy. One that we're going to be checking out on Saturday for first looks is Giga Wrecker Alt. Okay. And this was developed by Game Freak. Okay. It looks interesting. It's like a kind of a side-scrolling platformer, but it looks like you kind of can manipulate the world in different ways to be able to complete levels. Or, at one point I saw them firing watching the video, I saw them firing a drill that would then take out areas so that you could make your way through like a spiked area, things like that. And so we are going to be checking this one out, and we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully it's good. It looks like it could be good. So exciting, that we get to see another game from Game Freak though. That's pretty exciting. Moving on down through the list here. Nothing else really. The one game I did watch the video for today, I believe it's Valhalla. It's VA-11 Hall-A. I'm pretty sure it's Valhalla, but a cyberpunk bartender. Nintendo does have a video up for this if you want to be able to check it out. But that's really what it is. You're a cyberpunk bartender, and you're mixing drinks for people. I'm kind of curious about this game. I'd like to know a little bit more, honestly. But go check out that video if Again, I don't know a whole lot about it. There's a dog in the video that always says, "Hey, pet my head," or "Go ahead and pet me. You're gonna pet me." That was like a reoccurring theme through the video. The pixel art looked fantastic. I'm just not entirely sure what the gameplay is if you're literally just mixing drinks and trying to manipulate conversations and things like that. So go check it out for sure. That is going to do it for the releases. Like I said, you guys can check the full release. I have the link in the show notes, so that you can check it out if you'd like. But next up, we're going to get to the sales, and the same thing. We're just going to touch on a few of the games that are really worth noting, or that I can recommend, and then we will wrap this thing up here. So here we go. All right. So looks like deals for the Nintendo Switch, we're looking at, again, 222 sales. So Dark Souls is available for $27.99. I just started playing that, and I am enjoying that one quite a bit. Okay, you've got a couple pre-release sales, guys. You got 39 Days to Mars, Sniper Elite, V2 Remastered, Dragon Pinball. The pre-release the price is $197. Saints Row the Third, the full package, is coming out the 10th, and that has a pre-sale price of $35.99. Let's see. Moving right along, it looks like we're pretty much into the games that are out for the most part. I don't know why, but I saw Super Nintendo Dad was playing Gym Hero Idle Fitness Tycoon. That is available for $1.83 right now. It's already on sale. It just released on the 27th of April. Kind of scrolling on through the list here. There's so many games, guys. I did check out Awesome P. It looks like a Game Boy game. You can get that for $4.79 right now, and it was fun. It was fun. I would say check it out. Moving through here, we got this is one I haven't played, but I'm always down for checking out flight games. You have Warplanes World War II Dogfight, $6.99. Scrolling through Modern Combat Blackout. I think I'm going to click this real quick. I think this is the one that people were kind of comparing to. They were comparing it to like Call of Duty here. You actually have to do an age verification to look. I want to see if they just got some screenshots right on the web page. But yeah, this is a first person shooter that I believe has you get 12 player online battles. So if you're looking for a shooter on the Switch, this one's down from $19.99 down to $11.99. So it might be a pickup for you. Again, that one is called Modern Combat Blackout. I'm gonna keep on scrolling through the list of sales. Like I said, there's an awful lot of games for sale. 222 guys. Old School Racer 2 is one I have a first look on. You can check out. It's $5.59 right now. And let's see Katamari. If you were waiting on that one's $10 off. You can get it for $20.99. R-Type, which is again classic arcade game. It's $11.99 right now. Moving on down, if you had yet to pick up Nickelodeon Kart Racers, it's $19.99. But I hear that one was kind of a hard pass for a lot of people. If you're really into hunting or fishing, you've got a Big Buck Hunter Arcade is $11.99, or the Fishing Pro Series is $11.99. Disgaea 1 Complete, $39.99. That's $10 off. You've also got, I believe there's a handful of NIS games on sale. Labyrinth of Refrain, Coven of Dusk. That's not one I've played, but they do have a number of games. Like I said, God Wars: The Complete Legend. I did see a tweet from them earlier this week saying they were going to have a bunch of games on sale, so you can check out some of those. They do put out a lot of quality titles. Tuhao Genso Wanderer Reloaded. I don't know if I said that right. So that's another one. Ys 8 is also on sale, $41.99. That's one I picked up and I've yet to play. But I have heard good things. Another game from them is Happy Birthdays. Keep on going through here. The thing is, there's so many games on the eShop now. It's like there's so many games that I'm seeing that I'm like, I haven't played. Guys, The Way Remastered is still 99 cents, or it's back down to 99 cents. I do recommend checking this one out. The pixel art's amazing. The story pulls you in just almost immediately. Penny Punching Princess is $19.99. I believe I do have a first look of that. Attack on Titan 2, which I thought it was just crazy, but kind of cool. It was $35.99. It's $35.99 right now. Hollow is kind of a first-person survival horror. It is $1.99. The Longest 5 Minutes is $19.99, down from $39.99. Let's see here. Rocket League, $11.99, down from $19.99. You got Kid Trip is $2.99. Let's let's see here. We're getting down to the end. You got Tuhu Kabuto V Burst Battle. Yeah, this one I played and I was not a fan of. But you do have Disgaea 5 Complete is $29.99 if you want to check that out. Tumble Seed is $7.49. Snake Pass is $7.99. The Bridge is $2.89 down from $9.99. So there you go. That's going to kind of do it for the sales. I do have the link, guys, so you can go and check out all of them if you would like. But worth noting, Overcooked is $9.99. Also a great game. So there you go. That's going to do it for our sales. That's also going to do it for our show here. Let's wrap this thing up. All right. Well, guys, if you would like to follow me on Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, all the places, it's at N64Josh. Our subreddit, come hang out. N64Josh.com/r. Okay. The Facebook group, N64Josh.com/Facebook group. And the Discord, N64Josh.com/Discord. We'd love to have you guys. I'm trying to stay on top of as much of my social as I can. Trying to be everywhere, trying to hang out, trying to talk with you guys as much as possible. That's like a full-time job. Honestly, that's a full-time job, just trying to keep up on social. So, but it's a good problem to have. It's a good problem to have, and I love interacting with you guys. So please feel free to hit me up, Twitter, whatever. Like, sometimes I get random snaps from you guys. I love it. I think it's great. The show notes for this episode are going to be at n64josh.com/npc204. Okay, that's going to have your links so you can check out the games coming out, the games on sale, that kind of stuff. All right, if you want to email the show, npc@n64josh.com. Guys, you can also follow the Nintendo Powercast on Twitter at npowercast. If you'd like to get yourself a free book from Audible, go to audibletrial.com/npc. Pick up something awesome like Blood, Sweat, and Pixels or Ready Player One. I was listening to a book today that's kind of just for writing, called Bird by Bird. And it's actually really good. It's pretty comical, and it's got a lot of great advice if you're thinking about doing any writing yourself. Okay. If you'd like to get yourself a gaming chair, right now the Master Series are $40 off. If you use my link, n64josh.com/OPC, you can save a total of $50 plus free shipping on the Master Series. Now, the only difference between Master and Grandmaster is just size. So depending on your size, you could get you could really get some good savings right now with an OP seat. I do have a Patreon, guys. If you want to be able to help support the content I create, you can go to patreon.com/n64josh. There's lots of tiers available there. And if you guys would like to get some merch, t-shirts, things like that, I got lots available in my store, n64josh.com/store. Just type that into your browser, and that'll take you right to my storefront where you can get t-shirts, mugs, leggings. There's everything in there. There's everything in there with different graphics and stuff. So check that out. Lastly, I just want to say thanks, guys. If you're here live on Twitch, thank you so much for being here. If you're listening on iTunes, wherever, thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate you, and we'll see you in the next episode. Bye now.